Hi, today is the 19th of, hello my peeps. Today is the 19th of October, 2015. It is Monday. It is voting day in Canada. Go out there and vote. Zoe and I are certainly going to do that. We are not sure. I don't know who to vote for. I never do. I just get there and then I go with my gut feeling. I don't know. It's because you're voting for the person. You're voting for the person in the riding, or you're voting for the Ottawa government, and it's sometimes different, but sometimes it's the same, but mostly depending upon your belief system, what you want to happen, and are your needs being met? For example, if you're senior, if you're disabled, are your needs being met with the present government? If not, you have to vote otherwise. If so, you vote the same way. So, my belief is that it's all one good old boys party, but I don't ever see many changes that are that dramatic happening, passing bills, because of filibustering. Now, you get a party in there and they don't have a majority vote, the bills are being held up, and that's the biggest problem. We need change, and it's not happening because one party politics, partisan politics, not bipartisan, but instead of working together for positive change, it just seems like the old status quo is being maintained, and that's do nothing. And inaction is as guilty as action, in my humble opinion. And I mean, it's not just what you do, it's what you don't do, which is important in life. And so what we need to do really is to take action when necessary. If we see something that needs help, like the disabled or the poor, the vulnerable in society, and we do nothing, we are contributors to that problem, and therefore just as guilty as those who don't do anything or do something, really. Things need to be done to equalize parity for all peoples, and no good old boys club anymore, okay? Like, women only own 1% of the world's property, and yet they're 55% population. Don't you think that is a disparity? Oh, for sure it is. And unfortunately, that's what happens in life. It's very cold today. Thank you. I think I'm going to call. I don't really want to get into politics because whenever I have done so in the past, it has led to problems. Because my voice is being squelched. My life is, I'm non-person non grata. As a caregiver, I'm nobody. I'm not even recognized. They don't even have that caregiver status as far as a job is concerned. It's basically women are undermined in this, and everywhere in the world. I'm not just talking about this country. It's been that way since the Teutonic times, when women were grabbed by the hair and brought to the male camp. Because of a war situation, and they conquered another turf. That's really unfair for everyone. But the fact is that we've hopefully gone past our base reptilian brain and are able to deal with real situations, and that women can maintain their own status, their own dignity, their own name, and continue to be their own person, and not have to adopt or adapt the name and the power of the male domination that this society seems to promote. And when I see the disparity and especially in law and in just the way it's been and always will be, and they don't change it, knowing that it is a gross injustice and bias and prejudice towards certain people, segments of society, well, what do you think happens? I'm not usually a person who gets political, because I find it does no good. No matter who you complain to today, it does no good. Because that's the way the system is set up by the good old boys club that's been going on from time immemorial. Whoever is owners of this club, I don't know. But we do know it's a bastion of power, and we do know how they operate. And it is subterfuge and subservient. And it is like Barney. like Barney. Right, it's subterfuge. It's definitely, oh, he's subversive. It's definitely subversive, but it's not for women. It's not for children. It's not for the seniors. It's not for the disabled. It's for the rich and the powerful to get richer and powerfuler. Not a word. More powerful, because this is exactly the problem we have today. What do we do to change it? Well, awareness is number one with any change. And then what you have to do is struggle to find a medium between these extremes, and then hopefully one day the barometer will naturally become equalized, but it isn't equalized right now. So awareness is number one for everyone, and then laws being passed is number two, and number three is a total